What happens when a boy with a brilliant mind and fragile body teams up with a giant who struggles with learning? Together, they become something greater, a legend known as Freak the Mighty. 12-year-old Kevin Freak Dillon, living with his loving mother Gwen Dillon, faces daily challenges from Morquio syndrome, forcing him to walk with braces and crutches. 14-year-old Max Kane, meanwhile, battles his own struggles, learning difficulties and a painful past, while living with his grandparents, Graham and Grim. Max's large size makes him an easy target for Tony Blade, Fowler, and his gang, the Doghouse Boys. When Kevin becomes Max's reading tutor, the two boys begin an unlikely friendship. During a summer fireworks festival, Blade's gang attacks. Max hoists Kevin onto his shoulders and charges into the lake to escape. From that day forward, Kevin often rides on Max's shoulders, giving him the freedom to experience life differently, athletics, adventures, and even school events. In one memorable moment at the museum, Kevin raises Sir Galahad's sword and knights them as Freak the Mighty. One day, Kevin spots Blade's gang tossing a stolen purse into a sewer. The boys recover it, but the gang corners them again. Max frightens them off by hurling a manhole cover. Returning the purse leads them to Loretta Lee and her husband Iggy, both tied to Max's father, Kenny Killer Kane, a man in prison for murdering Max's mother. The memories resurface painfully when Loretta mocks Max as Mute Boy, recalling how he froze on the witness stand years earlier. Shaken, Max storms away, but Kevin reminds him, "We're not our fathers. We're different." On Christmas Eve, everything comes crashing down. Kenny, freshly paroled, kidnaps Max and holds him at Loretta and Iggy's apartment. Tied up and helpless, Max witnesses Kenny nearly strangle Loretta when she tries to free him. The sight unlocks the buried memory of his mother's death. Fueled by rage, Max breaks his bonds and attacks Kenny. At the height of the chaos, Kevin bursts in with a toy squirt gun, claiming it's filled with sulfuric acid. He sprays Kenny in the eyes, buying Max precious time to tackle him through a wall where the police are waiting. Kenny is arrested and sent away for life without parole. Back home, the boys celebrate Christmas with Gwen, Grim, and Graham. Kevin gives Max a blank notebook, telling him to write their adventures. But that night, tragedy strikes. Kevin passes away from his heart condition. Grief overwhelms Max. He chases after the ambulance barefoot in the snow, clinging to Kevin's dream of a medical procedure that could give him a new body, only to discover the research lab was really just a laundromat. Weeks of isolation follow. He misses Kevin's funeral, hides away in the basement, and even Gwen leaves town. But a chance encounter with Loretta leaves him with a simple truth: doing nothing's a drag, kid. Slowly, Max returns to life, even answering questions in class. Finally, he opens the notebook Kevin gave him and begins writing their adventures. At the very end, he draws King Arthur's grave with the words, "Here lies King Arthur, once and future king." He winds up Kevin's little ornithopter and releases it into the air, letting it fly, a symbol of their unbreakable friendship as Freak the Mighty.